Warriors have a West. And we've got.
Well, Kevin.
Thanks, David. That's the mindset you have to have. In the end, winning titles should be the ultimate goal. And tonight, the matchup at the center position is certain to draw attention. Not something we say every night because the bigs don't seem to be stressed. But tonight, Chris, that is a factor.
Thank God big guys are back in the game, Kevin. I got this opinion that there's a conspiracy against the big guys. I mean, hey, big guys played in this basketball. You guys remember a guy by the name of Mike? He was pretty big. So, yeah, tonight we have a great center matchup. Can't wait to watch them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Minnesota, Gibson is the 4 with Towns in the middle. Teague out there with Wiggins, and it's Butler in at the 3. Now here's Wiggins, and it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Wiggins.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Green not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Oh, he keeps getting more consistent on the catch and shoot. That one very much in rhythm.
Teague with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Shot on the wing. Good D by Thompson. Minnesota on D. It's a 3-point game. Curry kicks to Iguodala. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Butler. The turnaround jumper, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Butler's got his first points of the game.
And Butler loves getting close to the basket. Once he's down low, he uses that strength and quick release to get shots off.
Now here's Thompson. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Teague against Kerr. Here's Butler, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Andre Iguodala.
And it's so easy to admire Jimmy Butler. I mean, creative at making the D hit him there on the way up.
Rumors about Butler being traded from Chicago were circulating last season. Draft day comes around, and the Minnesota Timberwolves made their move, Greg, to acquire him.
Yeah, and the more you look at it, the trade looks great for Butler and the Wolves. Reunites him with Coach Thibodeau, joins an incredibly young core in Towns and Wiggins, and the sky's the limit, I think, for this young Wolves team. And watching Jimmy Butler, he just offers so much on offense from a scoring standpoint. You know, obviously he can get to the rack and draw the defense to him. Also really improved his ability to knock it down from beyond. Just a complete offensive player.
Now here's Thompson, and here's Iguodala outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Iguodala's got himself on the board with 3 there. T kicks to Butler. He set the pick. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. He got right to the cup using that screen. And Greg, as you said, Butler is a threat to score from any part of the floor.
It's a bit of a dying art, though, hitting that mid-range jump shot. Butler also does a great job of getting to the line. That's increased over the course of his career. Just a well-rounded offensive player.
And Green gets it to go.
Inside, outside, in transition. Draymond's an extremely versatile scorer.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Gibson kicks the tee. On the wing, Wiggins, stolen by Thompson. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. Curry gets the bucket.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
T kicks to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
The drive by Green. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. And that's now 6 points for Draymond Green. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside T. Here's Towns. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
T kicks to Wiggins. To the inside, Gibson. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
I'm not sure if the D bothered him or if he just lost concentration on that one, but that's a layup he should. There's no lack of aggression on his part. He's got the chance to score. He'll take it.
I love the complementary aspect of this group now. You know, you've got the young talent, but you've brought in some veteran leadership here for the Timberwolves. The duo of Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns kind of gave the confidence to them to go out and acquire a superstar in his prime like Jimmy Butler. That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Now here's Thompson. Curry passes to Green. It's Durant on the wing. High post try. Just 4 to shoot. It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
No, he doesn't need much room. Steph there with the prime time facial.
Timberwolves trail by 10. And here is Teague. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Iguodala dishes to Green. There's the triple. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green. Curry's got 8.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Teague with the ball. Now Green defending. Teague kicks to Gibson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
When I watch Taj Gibson, I'm always impressed with his hustle and his quick feet. I mean, he knows what to do. He knows what move he wants to execute. And he executes very fast. Often defenders can't set up on him before he's going to work.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And with Gibson, the quickness he has at his position is a big benefit for him. Great for when he faces up, too.
Yeah, Kevin, he has a great one-bounce move when he's facing up in the paint or elbow. He also does a great job to flash open the space and get a shot up fast.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Draymond Green. West comes in for Andre Iguodala. Nick Young's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Jones checked in for Taj Gibson. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Rose. 4 seconds left. Can't get the layup.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really it had the same effect.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his father and brother have become.
I always watches more film than me. And I watch film too. Not saying I don't. But they're both fans and they have a huge passion for the game. That's why they're still around it.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Oh, yeah, small lead so far, but he's building fast, and they better watch out.
Livingston and Thompson are the guards. JaVale McGee is out there with West, and it's Young in at the small forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations Tom Thibodeau says it doesn't tell you everything. He said analytics can measure a lot of things, but it's very difficult to measure drive. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything. McGee with the block. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter.
And it's really all about the evolution of Derrick Rose, finding out how to be more effective at this stage of his career. And, you know, I think he's done a good job of not relying on his outside shot.
Hold up. Motherfucker's cheating me, though. Yeah, right here.
As much, still can attack and get to the rim, and it's starting to lead to better results.
And the first one drops.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Livingston with it. Working on Rose. Livingston passes to Thompson. Back to Livingston. Golden State moving it for Rose. The outside shot was something that never really recovered after his injuries, Greg, but he is still a dangerous scorer without that tool.
One of the better finishers still at the rim in the league in terms of guards. His decision to go inside more helped bump that field goal percentage up last season. Not everyone can adjust their game, but Rose managed to do it seamlessly.
Up to the right wing. Thompson for the triple. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touchdown change. Some changes for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Bell in for David West. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. On the wing, Thompson. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 5 points.
Well, the highest shot release, quick trigger. Thompson able to drain that with the hand in his face.
Jones up top. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that. But
we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's Pialitza. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Rose. They set the pick. Goes up again. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Rose has got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
You know, something we've seen a few times that the Warriors went through last season was super teams needed time to gel. Not the same incredible start for the Warriors. They weren't able to match their 73-win season, but who cares when you bring home that chip?
Timberwolves trail by 3. It's Pialitza. No good off the back of the rim.
Maybe he should look to pass the ball right now and get his teammates involved, because right now his shot's not falling. He's nice.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And Chris, we know you are always trying to connect with our fans over social media. We have a question for you sent in by a viewer who asked, Chris, if you weren't a basketball player, what other profession do you think you may have pursued?
Wow. Well, I used to want to be a wrestler and and other guys like that. But no, my mother was a teacher, and I always was with her in school. And I think, you know, I love kids and hanging around kids. So it would definitely be something where I'm instructing kids. I don't know if it would be school or if it would be a gym teacher or if it would be working with kids in some type of way. But definitely would want to work with kids.
I I can see you as a teacher. Like if you were a wrestler, like what would your name be? Like would you be like the Flash?
Yeah. Oh man,
like, what name
it
would
was
you
some
have
terrible
had?
names back there. Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware, Ultimate Warrior, Superfly Snooker. I know I gave my name back. I gave myself a name back in there. I don't know. I'd have to figure out first what my persona was. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to think about that one. But I'm too skinny, man. I don't think I've broken up in that ring. I know that for sure. So I think I made the right decision.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Teague, and there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Greg, you wouldn't expect it from a Coach Thibodeau team, but defense was an issue for the Timberwolves last year.
And the Wolves brought in Butler to help with offense, but more importantly, his defense. And Butler, familiar with what Thibs likes to do on both ends of the floor, has the leadership the team needs, particularly on the defensive end.
Outside Teague, Towns a screen on Curry. Teague dishes to Towns. Stolen by McGee. And now here comes Young leading the break. Butler with the steal.
I know you're not that fucking stupid.
Young with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break and stolen by Jeff Teague.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Exactly, but you still want a decent look because if you miss, the strategy doesn't help.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
The Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Durant kicks to McGee. Looking for Young. He gets it there. It's Curry outside. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got 11 points.
Probably isn't a better catch-and-shoot player in the game. Steph right on time once again.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Teague, the pass to Wiggins. Busts the J after the KG pass fake. 7 points in the game.
Solid trip down the floor. The offense is firing on all cylinders.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Gibson kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Towns. He doesn't hit that one.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's an interesting battle going on tonight. Ernie Johnson here. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 11 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor.
And that wraps up the half.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half.
Timberwolves trail by 5. So on the floor for Minnesota. Gibson is the 4 with Towns in the middle. Wiggins is out there with Teague, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Wiggins kicks to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Timberwolves.
And really one of the quickest guards in our league. Jeff Teague just puts tremendous pressure on your defense when he's attacking the paint.
Curry outside. Rebounded.
I gotta see these things. I look at that. Shit, tweaking.
by the Timberwolves. Now T. They set the screen. Outside Butler. From 17 feet out. And Pachulia pulls it down. And the book on T, Greg, is to make him an outside shooter. You don't want him getting to the rim.
I mean, he's a good finisher around the rim. His outside shooting, although streaky at times, not bad, but not great either.
Yeah.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. The Timberwolves trail. It's stolen by Livingston. And it's the Warriors on the break. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. For the lead. And Wiggins with the layup. Wiggins has got 9.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal.
Changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Nick Young. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Timberwolves also changing it up. Jamal Crawford is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for T. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Crawford with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Towns sets the pick for Butler. Back to Crawford. Left side Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Well, when Durant came to Golden State, everyone wondered how it would impact Klay and his touches. Klay said that he wouldn't lose any touches, and you know what? He was right. He was dead on. Sue still got roughly the same amount of shots before and after the change.
Yeah, Kevin, all the guys did. I mean, it just shows you how this team played together and that their chemistry was so great. And with Klay, he's the type of guy, he's never going to just demand the ball. But, however, when he's open, he's going to let it fly, regardless of who's on the court. You have to appreciate his mental fortitude. He blocked everything out last year. He was just focused on playing the best he could.
Rose against Curry. Rose dishes to Butler. A putback, and it's Towns on the follow. 12 points for him.
Nice. He snuck a hand in there. That's the great anticipation he brings on the offensive glass.
Thompson passes to Green. Stolen by Rose. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the explosiveness of Rose, quick on the drive, that's why you see him getting fouled. And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact.
Knocked away. The Timberwolves again can hit. Thompson from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Timberwolves trail by 7. And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't, Greg, the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run.
Kicks it to Towns. There's the dish to Crawford. Gives in the screen. Top of the key, Rose. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Warriors.
Oh, hell.
Here's Thompson. He's got 11. The tray. And Green with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And it's 9 points for Draymond Green. Timberwolves trail by 8. Rose kicks to Crawford. Right side Gibson. That's to Butler. Back to Gibson. Clock at 6. And the shot is long.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Iguodala against Butler. Crawford dishes the Rose. Butler at the elbow. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Warriors leading by 8. It's stolen by Rose. And here we go. Crawford all alone. And good that time. Crawford's got his first points of the game.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Green, the pass to Iguodala. Fires the 3. And Draymond Green gets the 3. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters, though.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Warriors lead by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Hello? Okay, now I see them.
Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Keep the ball moving. Quick decisions. Get the ball from somewhere.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Warriors leading by 9. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Looney out there with Nick Young, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State. Chris, you've been broadcasting as an analyst for the better part of a decade now. Talk about your process when you personally prepare for a broadcast, prepare for a game.
Wow, that's crazy. It is almost the better part of a decade. It doesn't seem that long. I can't believe I've been retired that long, but
I know.
right? I can't. Wow, time flies, man. What the? I have to thank so many of the guys that I've worked with that have taught me kind of how to do it. But my process is kind of like a basketball game when I play. There's a scouting report. I look at the scouting report. I look at the stats for the season. I compare the 2 teams. I look at this. If I was playing for Team A, what would we have to do? What would my role be? And then I look at it for Team B. I love coaching and management and looking at all those things. So it gives me a chance to play all those roles and then come up with the game plan. And then from there, I just try to make sure I kind of stick to the rules of commentating when we start the game and go from there. But my preparation is really to get deep into the numbers of each team, but then more importantly, how they've been playing, add that context of what I did as a player and I know the teams are going through along with all those analytics, and then kind of just let it fly, and hopefully the fans have fun watching it. But that's my process.
The Warriors making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Minnesota calls timeout. Well, Towns does so many things on the floor already in the lead goal scoring. But Greg, one area that he has struggled with at times is his defense against other bigs.
And I think he'll continue to improve in that area. What happens with young guys, though, is oftentimes you're in prove how good I am mode when you're young, and you lose sight of some of the things that help you win games. And I think that's one reason why he had one of the worst defensive RPMs in the entire league. But young bigs tend to take a bit longer to develop into great defenders, and I expect he will follow in that line.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Here's Durant. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And when you watch Kevin Durant, perhaps the most astounding thing about him, C-Web, is just how easy he puts up points. He does it in a number of ways, and sometimes it's quiet, and sometimes it's gigantic and loud. But, you know, Chris, the points are always there for him.
Well, look, he's going to go down as one of the best scorers ever to play. I mean, it's kind of strange to say that Durant gets overlooked in his ability to score by some. But I'm not sure if we'll ever see another player like Durant for quite some time.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Teague against Curry. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Kevon Looney. Minnesota also with the sub. Butler, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Here's Wiggins. Whoa!
For these fans.
Hello?
Yo, you trying to play 2K?
Yeah, I'll play 2K19 in a second. I'm just playing 2K18, but I'm gonna play 2K19 in a second.
Oh no, he ain't got 2K19. I'm playing 2K19. Talking about 2K18.
No, I have 2K19 too. I'm just playing 2K18 right now.
I know, but I'm not push.
He came from online, so that's what I was gonna ask. Did you want to play?
Yeah, it ran out. Play some. Yeah, he's playing 2K18.
Or...
What level are you?
What?
What level are you in Apex?
Like level 42.
Oh, so you close to max, aren't you?
No.
You said 140.
You said 42.
Never mind. Wait. I said 150 max, I think. I'm level 8.
Wait. When did he?
Travis, you listen to my moves.
Colin.
Oh, okay. I got you. Wait, just to confirm. Okay. Get the fuck out of my party.
By 18.
Hey guys, did you fuck out my party? Because I said what's my phone?
Towns the screen. Wiggins kicks to Towns.
Oh my god.
Baseline jumper, and he hits the jump shot. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Solid pick to create that opening. Soft touch on the jumper.
Here's Iguodala. Some nice passing by Golden State. 2 points. That one goes. 14 points for Draymond Green.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. David West, he's checked in for Green. Bell comes in for Kevin Durant. McCaw, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Jang, a screen. Rose dishes to Jang. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Steph Curry.
Well, of all the things he did well, his passing was the most important. He spread the ball around, kept everyone involved, and their offense clicked.
Outside, Jones. There's 39 seconds left in the game. And Jang gets it to go.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. Doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
Here's Iguodala. Out to West. McCaw, the pass to Iguodala. This one for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
And Jang gets it to go.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
Rose with the ball. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you.
Alright, y'all. That will be it for the video. See you in the next one. Peace.